Welcome to another episode of Frame by Frame, the show where my friend gives me a movie, I watch it, and then we talk about it. But first, who am I here with and what movie are we going to be talking about?
I'm JJ Marshall, and we're going to be talking about Deadpool vs. Wolverine.
All right, well, before we get into the movie, let's go over the character list. So starting off, we have Deadpool / Wade Wilson, played by Ryan Reynolds.
Wolverine / Logan, played by Hugh Jackman.
We have Mobius M. Mobius, played by Matthew McFadden.
Johnny Storm, the Human Torch, played by Chris Evans.
Cassandra Nova, played by Emma Corrin.
Laura, played by Daphne King.
We have Gambit / Remy LeBeau, played by Channing Tatum.
Elektra, played by Jennifer Gardner.
We have Blade, played by Wesley Snipes.
And then Blind Owl, played by Leslie Uggman.
So, for the plot of the movie, we're following Deadpool as he tries to save his universe by replacing the anchor being. That anchor being the original Logan that we follow throughout the X-Men series and everything. They're both pruned by Mobius M. Mobius and sent to the Void. They meet Johnny Storm, Cassandra Nova, and the new people like Elektra, Blade, Gambit, Laura, which is Logan's daughter. They escape the Void, travel to the real world to stop Cassandra from using the Time Ripper to destroy Deadpool's entire universe. That fight scene between Deadpool and all of his variants. They beat Cassandra, stop the Time Ripper, and the universe is saved.
So, Nick, did you want to talk about some of the terms you just used? Because if you're not a fan of Marvel, you might not know the terms.
Yeah, of course. So starting off, we have anchor beings. So those are a character that a universe needs in order to survive. So in that case being Logan, once he dies, that entire universe kind of just crumbles. We have the multiverse, obviously. That's just a big collection of all the different universes. And then within each universe, there's a variant. So each universe has a separate variant of the person. Dogpool, which is one of my personal favorites, is Deadpool's pet. Then we have the Void, which anything or anyone that is pruned by the TVA, they go here to be eaten by Alioth. And then Alioth is a trans-dimensional being that consumes anything in the Void.
So what is pruning?
Pruning is basically a way for a certain area or person to be reset by the TVA in order to keep the sacred timeline sacred and pure.
And could you explain the Time Ripper?
So the Time Ripper is a collection of a bunch of time charges. So time charges are basically think about pruning except a wider area, and the Time Ripper allows for a lot of reset charges, and it can prune an entire universe.
We got the opportunity to ask some students how they felt about the movie, but when we get back, we'll be talking about the ending and the overall rating of the movie.
All right.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back, and now let's get right back into the ending. So, JJ, how did you feel about the ending?
I thought they ended it perfectly, honestly. I like the scene at the end, the huge fight scene with all the different Deadpool variants. I like how they saved Dogpool. They all stopped for him. I thought it was a fantastic ending to a great movie. And my honest rating, I would have to give it a 10 out of 10. I'd say it might be movie of the year.
100%. I gotta agree with you there. I feel like they just wrapped everything up really nicely. They said it's a way for maybe Deadpool 4 to come out. And just overall, I really liked it. But obviously, with the Deadpool movie, there's going to be a lot of fourth wall breaks. And what was your favorite fourth wall break?
I liked when he grabbed the mic, looked at the camera, and said, "We're going to Disney World." I thought that was funny because now Marvel's owned by Disney.
100%. That was a really good one. Two of mine are every time just Deadpool mentions Kevin Feige, director of Marvel, and kind of just of those movies. And also in a car scene when Deadpool and Wolverine are just driving around, he just throws little web shooters. It's just funny. But unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today's episode. Stay tuned, and we're going to have my friend Justin on set.
Overall, I thought it was a great movie. Probably movie of the year for me. I give it a 10 out of 10. I would have wished to see one more thing, which is the X-Men more involved after seeing all these references towards the X-Men through all 3 of the Deadpool movies. We didn't get much of that, but Hugh Jackman played amazing as Wolverine. Ryan Reynolds did what he always does as Deadpool. Overall, this is my movie of the year with the cameos, the fights. Everything really was on point with this movie.
My overall rating of Deadpool and Wolverine has to be like a 9 out of 10. I thought it was like really good, a good way to bring Deadpool into the MCU. Yeah.